Hey Ron, this is Brandon Solis from your Youth Ministry Management class 503, I think it is. And I decided to do a video to show you around my office to make sure that we're hitting a number of things as we're managing our office. And so I want to show you around. Again, I'm in Puyallup at Lighthouse Christian Center. And this is our office. Let me show you. I share an office with 3 people. And so let me turn you around here. Like right over here is going to be our junior high pastor's space. Lots of space. Over there in that corner is going to be the current director of high schoolers, whose spot I'm taking over right now. And she's still in office. She's great. And so she's phasing out as I'm phasing in. And then coming over here is all of my space. Let me try to back up. And a number of things going on. A few computers. And I guess as I get started, I want to show you a few things. I want to start, well, let's start with some smaller things. I'm going to start with our filing system. Want to make sure we do have paper filing here. But we do most of our stuff online or digitally on our network here. But let me show you our filing cabinet that we share it as a youth ministry. And so over here is a locked filing cabinet that we'll reach into. And on the left side, got a lot of stuff. Mostly on the left side is going to be, you can see here, like our credit card records, our counseling, kind of like our logistical stuff. We've got stuff from events in the past. We've got stuff from this whole front is our budgets from the last few years that we can go back to. And then over here, like I said, we do a lot of stuff in regards to online, digitally, but when we do have some important files for kids, we make files for kids, as you can see, and so that we have a paper copy as well as digital for some students that need some extra attention, or maybe they've done a lot of paperwork for counseling. Want to make sure that we've got an extra copy of the really important things. And so that's our little file cabinet. I'll also take you over here to my bookshelf. It's only about a little bit. I've just moved in, literally just got our stuff moved in. But as you can see, bottom is going to be commentaries and Bible study resources. And top is going to be, I'm kind of all over the place. Top is going to be Bibles. To the left is going to be some prayer resources. I'm a big focused a long time in my life on the topic of prayer. We've got a few resources there. To the right, I've kind of done it like this. To the right is authors who are not so well known, whose books I've accumulated. And then on the middle, I've got my systematic theology, kind of Bible, inductive study stuff that I really like. But then all across here are more well-known authors. You know, we've got Piper, we've got Stott, we've got Carson, we've got Metaxas, we've got Tozer, we've got a lot of guys who are just better known. And so I'm both topical and author. It's nothing special as far as when I'm putting my library together, and so not too crazy. Let me show you over here my space on my desk now. Okay, so a lot going on. I just got these, but like my in and out boxes, they're empty because we're at the end of the week, which is a good thing. Let's see, the usuals. Pen and paper as I'm sitting here. As much as I am a digital guy, there's just moments where I just appreciate, like you, getting to write something down. And so I'll use a lot of sticky notes. I'll put them up here on my computer so they're close and I'm looking at them before I leave. And I make sure I want to get this stuff digitally. Back here, I'll show you this. I like to keep key documents on my bulletin board. And so here is like my youth director job description with expected results. And I like to have that close by because it helps me when I'm doing something or getting ready to do something. I like to know I want to make sure that what I'm doing at all times is equating with my job description, what's expected of me. I probably have a tendency to do things that aren't as important, and so that's really good for me to have. Right next to my job description is going to be our church's mission and vision. So as I'm working on stuff, I can look there, boom, there's mission and vision for the whole church. Up here is our mission and vision for our youth ministry, our student ministries, both of these, and then also the way that we implement our youth ministries. And so again, those two things are super important so that as I'm going, I've got to return back to the mission. I've got to return back to vision. And those are pretty important for me just to stay focused. Most importantly, I don't have these up because I just took them down for you. I usually have these right here by my computer. But let me show you this one first. I'm a big Evernote guy, so I do a lot of stuff on Evernote. And which is our digital program that we take notes on. But here is my summer action plan. You can see it's long, and what this is that each season I'll take a whole day or maybe 2 days, and I will just give a number of hours to writing out what needs to get done over the next 3 months, major projects, major events, and I'll just write down under each category, from discipleship to relationships to events, different things that I need to get done, and I'll mark them as my goals or my events. And then as you can see on here, I've got like I'll do like goals and events, or relationship goals, and then boom, here's what I'm trying to accomplish. So the introduction barbecue, and then under that I have an action plan. So I want to make sure for each one of my goals or things that I'm working towards, I've got at least 3 or 4 steps that I have to take and get done. And then along with those steps, I've got a due date. And that's important because I'll get finished with the whole season, getting it all done. And then what I'll do is I'll transfer all of my to-do due dates and topics onto a separate paper, which is my to-do list. And I separate those out by week as far as when the due dates happen. And so each day I'm coming inside, or each week, I come to my to-do list that I have hanging up on my bulletin board, and I'll say, okay, what do I have to get done this week for my due dates? And it just lists what I need to get done. So boom, this week I've got to get an intro barbecue date set, which I did, which is why it's in pink. Contact all leaders about barbecue. Next week, a little more. And that's just how it works for me, I guess. Having a to-do list. Hey, here's what you need to get done this week. Boom, let's get it done. Let's focus before we work on anything else. So yeah, that's how I do that. Calendar-wise, I've got, I just work digitally with a lot of my calendars. And so I'll try to get to, where are we? Where's my calendar? So there's my calendar. It's on all my computers. I can make, it's on my phone. So anything that has to do with like meetings, setting up meetings, events, make sure that's on my calendar, which is both digital. That helps me a lot. That's the one thing that I don't do paper-wise. Let's see, my drawers are kind of organized, I think. And other than that, I want to make sure I hit everything for us. My in and out baskets. Yeah, I think that's just about it. If I missed something, let me know. But yeah, that's a quick tour of my office run. I hope it's okay. Let me know if you need me to add anything or if I forgot anything. I think I probably did, but just let me know. And yeah, Ron, thank you so much. We'll talk soon. Have a good day.